Have you ever wanted more pleasure in your life? Oh, still in the right space? Because I'm Rachel. I've been in intimacy coaching for 10 years, which has inspired me to do this continued series all year long, talking about ways to incorporate pleasure into your everyday life for yourself. Also in a partner relationship if you're interested. This month is really fun because we're doing a series about stuff your woman wants me to tell you, okay? We're also, by the way, friendly reminder, listening to this series with open hearts and open minds, because it's not about being critical. This is just about delivering a message. And typically in a decade's worth of time, I have seen that there's two camps of women when it comes to having their needs met. There is one side of the fence who believes they've been telling you all along, but you ain't acting on it. And then there's the other side of the fence who've been told how men and women interact with one another, which means that as a man, you should already know what she needs and wants, and you're going to fulfill that. Okay, so we are right now smack dab in the middle of the mini series of this actual series where we're talking about the menstrual cycle. And if you're like, oh, that's not for me, well, then neither is being with a woman. So get out of here. Bye. But this is the second part of the cycle. And I just think it's so important that all humans should really understand how this works, what it does, because it's obviously how we get here and how we literally reproduce the human species. But also just because there's such a negative connotation with bleeding from your vulva when it's natural and it's the only form of bloodshed that does not result in trauma. Why aren't we talking about it? Okay, so we already did a video on the first week of the period, which is called the menstrual cycle, when the first day of the bleed happens. And typically on average, that lasts for 3 to 7 days for most women. The second phase of the menstrual cycle is called the follicular phase. So this would be, on average, again, days 10 to 11, the follicular phase. Okay, now I referenced the menstrual cycle, the week of the bleed, we refer to that as winter. We want to be withdrawn. We want to like move slow. We really want to take time for ourselves. When we move into the second week of the period during the follicular phase, we consider the spring. Oh, isn't it wonderful? The literal body follows the seasons just as Mother Earth does. So when we talk about spring, this is how I classify this category as pre-work, okay? We're not taking on new ventures. We're not like closing deals and things like that, but we are doing the fine details. We're doing the research. We're deciding what we want to do. So this is still kind of like rest and relaxation, but strong intention, if that makes sense. So that's the pre-work. The same way that spring does that for the earth as we start to plant the seeds for production, right? So we're not necessarily already blooming and things like that, but we are laying down the groundwork for some really successful, plentiful, bountiful summers, right? So that is beautiful and short and sweet to what week 2 is, but I am so grateful that you're here and listening. I hope that you're learning something. Make sure to subscribe, send it to your boyfriend, send it to your partner, send it to your man friend, whoever needs to hear this or whatever. And if you are a man, just thanks for being here. We really appreciate you learning and taking on the initiative to understand us a little bit better. And I guarantee you that it will be returned to you tenfold. I promise. You support your partner. She's going to come back stronger, more intense, the best partner you've ever been looking for and all that jazz. Okay, I got to go. I'm almost at the 3-minute mark and I could talk forever about you supporting your woman. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow and have a great day. Love you. Bye.